Yeah, good evening, my dear friends. Good evening to all, good evening, Mohit. Good evening to everyone. Yes, please drop the messages over there. Good evening to all, good evening, Mohit. Is that my voice is audible to all of you? To everyone. Yes, please drop the messages over there. Okay. Good evening, everyone. Okay. सो टुडे वी आर गोइंग फॉर द वेरी वेरी इंपॉर्टेंट सेशन बच्चों. आपका सेशन में आप देख लिए अभी तक पल्स कोड मॉड्यूलेशन. ओके, कहाँ तक देखा बच्चों? वीडियोस यू हैव बीन फिनिश्ड माय डियर स्टूडेंट्स अप टू द पल्स कोड मॉड्यूलेशन. एंड मैंने आपको और एक वीडियो भेजा था, वो है SQNR, सिग्नल टू क्वांटाइजेशन नॉइस रेशियो माय डियर स्टूडेंट्स. ओके, इन वेयर माय डियर स्टूडेंट्स? Okay, in PCM systems. Okay, I have been finished my dear friends over there. Okay, so very important digital communication में बेस बैंड. ओके, बेस बैंड पल्स डिजिटल मॉड्यूलेशन टेक्निक्स में एक क्वेश्चन ज़रूर. ओके, वो तो ये गेट लेवल या तो गए तो ये सेंट्रल लेवल या स्टेट लेवल, कैसी तो भी एग्जामिनेशन में कम्युनिकेशंस में पल्स कोड मॉड्यूलेशन इज वेरी वेरी इंपॉर्टेंट my dear friends. Okay, pulse code modulation is very very important my dear friends over here. So मैंने आपको और एक बात बताना था. जो भी वीडियोस मैंने आपको वीडियो रिकॉर्डिंग्स भेजा था पल्स कोड मॉड्यूलेशन का पूरे कॉन्सेप्ट, उसके पहले मैंने रिव्यू सैम्पलिंग थ्योरम बता दिया. उसके बाद ओके, पल्स कोड मॉड्यूलेशन में ट्रांसमीटर कैसा है, ओके, चैनल कैसा है, रिसीवर कैसा है, ओके, उसके कॉन्सेप्ट पर आपको पढ़ा दिया मैंने. ओके, इसके बाद मैंने गया था बच्चों, वेरी वेरी इंपॉर्टेंट इज दैट द मैथमेटिकल एनालिसिस. उसके बाद मैंने आपको थोड़ा न्यूमेरिकल्स भी पढ़ाया बच्चों. ओके, ये जो भी न्यूमेरिकल्स माय डियर फ्रेंड्स, very very important is that we are doing some more numericals my dear friends on the pulse code modulation over here. Okay, then we are entering into the very very important is that some MCQs my dear friends on the pulse code modulation. Okay, then we are going to enter into the DPCM my dear friends, which is very very important for your particular session my dear friends. Okay, which is very very important over here. Okay, अब बच्चों एवरीवन, ओके, अभी ये से क्वेश्चंस आपको पूछेगा बच्चों, वेरी वेरी इंपॉर्टेंट. सो एवरीवन ड्रॉप द मैसेजेस दोज हु हैव सीन द कंप्लीट वीडियोस माय डियर फ्रेंड्स, वेरी वेरी इंपॉर्टेंट. ओके, हाँ, कोई प्रॉब्लम नहीं. ओके, PCM मैथमेटिकल एनालिसिस तक देखा है, कोई प्रॉब्लम नहीं है बच्चों. वहीं तक आज का सेशन में वहीं तक आ जाएगा बच्चों. उसके बाद ओके, सिग्नल टू दैट इज क्वांटाइजेशन नॉइस रेशियो, वो बाद में देख लेंगे, वेरी वेरी इंपॉर्टेंट. ओके, वो न्यूमेरिकल्स भी देखा है ना, न्यूमेरिकल्स भी करा, एक दो न्यूमेरिकल्स मैंने करा है, वो भी PCM के ऊपर आप वही वो भी हो गए ना. हैव डन द सीन द न्यूमेरिकल्स, सम न्यूमेरिकल्स आई केप्ट इन द रिकॉर्डिंग्स which has been finished my dear friends. Okay, very very important my dear friends. Okay, very very important over here. Okay, अब देखो बच्चों, consider a 2-bit PCM. Assume that signal amplitude varies from 0 volt to 8 volts and इन्होंने दिया था sampled values दिया था बच्चों 1.2, 5, 9. This is 1.2 my dear friends. Very very important is that okay, he has given certain numerical my dear friends, very very important is the 5.9 and 8. Okay, 3 दिया था, एक 1.2, 5.9 and 8 दिया था. कैलकुलेट क्वांटाइजर जो आउटपुट क्या है, ओके, एनकोडर आउटपुट क्या है बच्चों, एंड क्वांटाइजेशन एरर क्या है. ओके, quantizer output my dear friends, very very important is that encoder output and quantization error. QE का मतलब, okay, say assume that there are two types of quantizers we are using. One is mid-rise uniform quantizer, another one is mid thread बच्चों, ये मैं आपको बाद में बताऊंगा. mid rise और mid thread, ओके, मिड राइस और थ्रेड, ओके, वो बाद में बच्चों आपको बताऊंगा बच्चों, वेरी वेरी इंपॉर्टेंट माय डियर फ्रेंड्स ओवर हियर. ओके, सो हियर he has given certain concepts, my dear friends. Consider, so what is that, my dear friends? Always kitna bit PCM, that is 2 bits only, which he has given only the 2 bits, my dear friends. Listen carefully how I am going to explain, my dear friends, okay, which is very very important, my dear friends, for you. Okay, kitna bit PCM? N equal to 2 bit PCM. It is a 2 bit PCM, my dear friends, okay, which is very very important here. And इन्होंने दिया था V min value which is equal to 0 volts and V max value which is equal to 8 volts. okay, 8 volts इन्होंने दिया था बच्चों. ओके, इन्होंने थोड़ा सैम्पल्ड वैल्यूज दिया था बच्चों. आपको कैसे क्वांटाइज करता है, कैसे we are going to do, my dear friends, very very important is that how we are going to do the quantization. okay, quantization कितना levels होता है. okay, n equal to 2 दिया तो what is the formula for L? L equal to 2 power n. बच्चों मान लो 2 bit PCM बोले तो 2 bits ही होता है. 2 power कितने levels है तो पूरे quantization levels आपको 4 ही आता है. only you are going to get only the 4 quantization levels, my dear friends. okay, very very important. okay, and what is the step size? Step size delta. What is the formula for the step size delta? The step size is equal to V max minus V min divided. okay, V max minus V min divided by L. okay, L equal to क्या है बच्चों? very very important is that 2 power n. okay, so step size क्या है, कितना आता है step size? 8 minus 0 divided by 4. very very important. okay, very very important बच्चों. okay, now that is not the quantization error. okay, quantization error कैसे होता है? quantization error ना ये मोहित, वो क्या है? step size that is equal to 2 volts which is equal to 2 volts, my dear friends. okay, अब देख लो कितना levels आया था? 4 levels. okay, so इन्होंने दिया था बच्चों 4 quantizations level आना था. वो क्या है? कितना? 0 और maximum minimum value is here. see 0 volts and maximum is 8 volts. okay, 8 volts, my dear friends. okay, अभी देख लीजिए, मैं आपको ऐसे, क्योंकि 0 value and minimum and maximum is 8, इसका बीच में quantization levels कैसे होता है बच्चों? very very important, my dear friends. that particular thing I am going to explain over here. okay, कितना levels of quantization? I am going to take it the minimum. step size कितना है? 2 2 2. okay, step size steps will be in the form of 2. step size कितना है? 2 2 2 2 बच्चों. okay, step sizes are in the form of 2 started from 0 volts. this is what, my dear friends, we are going to take it. this is 2 volts, 4 volts, my dear friends, and here itself is 6 volts, and last one I am going to take it, this one is here some 8 volts. okay, 8 volts ऐसे होता है बच्चों. very very important is that 8 volts. okay, very very important. very good very good very good. okay, now आपको ये दिया था स्टेप साइज, क्योंकि इन्होंने बोला था स्टेप साइज क्या है? स्टेप साइज इज इक्वल टू दिस वन विच इज इक्वल टू. so we are going to take the minimum value is 0 volts in the form of 0 2 4 6 and 8 steps in the 2 0 2 4 6 and 8. okay, mid rise बोले तो इधर ये बीच है ना, 0 2 के बीच में ये ऐसे, और 2 और एक क्वांटाइजेशन, ये लेवल्स very very important over here, my dear friends. listen carefully. see here, this is 0 in between 2, 0 between here 0 और 2 का वैल्यू मिड राइज बोले तो इस मिड लेवल को हम लोग क्वांटाइज करता है. ये कितना है? ये 0 वोल्ट से, ये 2 वोल्ट से, ये 4 वोल्ट से, ओके 6 वोल्ट्स, 8 वोल्ट्स इन्होंने दिया था. ही इज गोइंग टू यूज मिड राइज बोले तो जितना भी लेवल्स है ना, ये बीच लेवल क्या है बच्चों? वेरी वेरी इंपॉर्टेंट इज द क्वांटाइजेशन लेवल इज 0 to is 1. in between 2 and 4 is 3 volts. in between 4 and 6 volts is 5 volts. in between 6 and 8 volts is 7 volts, my dear friends. okay, which is very very important, my dear friends. okay, so mid range का मतलब क्या है? जितना भी 0 और 2 का जो वैल्यूज होता है ना, वो we can round to 1 volt. 2 और 4 का जो भी है ना वैल्यूज, we can quantize to the 3 volts. जो भी volts 4 and 6 we can round to whatever the value that we can round to 5 volts. Okay, 6 and 8 का जो भी है ना 7 को round off करना है बच्चों, 7 को round off करना है. That's what I'm going to tell you my dear friends over here. Okay, इन्होंने sampled values दिया था बच्चों. Okay, so sampled values दिया था. क्वांटाइजर आउटपुट क्या है इन्होंने, हाउ वी आर गोइंग टू क्वांटाइज, कैसे हम लोग क्वांटाइज कर रहे हैं, एनकोडर का आउटपुट क्या है बच्चों, वेरी वेरी इंपॉर्टेंट. ये सब आपको मैंने आज पढ़ाने वाला हूं बच्चों, वेरी वेरी इंपॉर्टेंट, लिसन केयरफुली. ओके, नाउ आई एम गोइंग टू टेक इट, वेरी वेरी इंपॉर्टेंट इज दैट आई एम टेक इट हियर. इन्होंने सैम्पल्ड वैल्यूज दिया था, सैम्पल्ड वैल्यूज कैसे हम राउंड ऑफ कर रहा हूं बच्चों वो देख लीजिए. ओके, सो ये है एनकोडर आउटपुट माय डियर फ्रेंड्स. एंड व्हाट इज द क्वांटाइजेशन एरर. ओके, व्हाट इज द क्वांटाइजेशन एरर, वेरी वेरी इंपॉर्टेंट. ओके, इन्होंने सैम्पल्ड वैल्यूज क्या क्या दिया था, सैम्पल्ड वैल्यूज ही हैज गिवन इज दैट 3 वैल्यूज इन्होंने दिया था. सैम्पल्ड वैल्यूज 1.2, दिस पर्टिकुलर वैल्यूज इन्होंने दिया था. ओके, वन ही हैज गिवन इज 1.2, another one he has given is 5.9, another one he has given is 8, another one he has given is what my dear friends is 8. Okay, now he is asking what is the quantize. इन्होंने दिया था सैम्पल क्वांटाइजर आउटपुट क्या है, बोले तो कैसे क्वांटाइज करना है, क्वांटाइजर कैसे वी आर राउंडिंग टू. मैंने बोला था 1.2 कहाँ है, 1.2 0 और 2 के बीच में 1.2 आया था. ये वॉट एवर द वैल्यू दैट इज रेंजिंग फ्रॉम 0.1 to 1.99 और इट इज 2 ऑल्सो, वी कैन राउंड टू 1 ओनली. हम लोग क्या करना है, ये बीच को जो भी है ना 1.2 इज ऑल्सो बिकॉज वन ये इसमें इस लेवल को. ओके, आप जो भी 2 है ना 0 भी होता है तो वी कैन राउंड टू द ओनली क्वांटिटी मिड राइज बोलते मिड वैल्यू दैट इज 1 वोल्ट. सो हियर इट इज 1. 5.9 का मतलब क्या है, इट इज 4 and 6. 5.9 इज राउंडेड टू बिकॉज जो भी 6 और 4 भी होता है तो इधर वी कैन राउंड आउट टू द मिडिल वैल्यू ओनली, दैट इज 5 volts. ओके, एंड 8 volts. ओके, आप देख लीजिए बच्चों, 8 इज राउंडेड टू वेयर, 8 is rounded to where my dear friends, how I am reading this particular 8 value, 8 should be rounded to, quantize it to which value, I am expecting your answer. Yes, very good, very good, very good Anil. It should be rounded to 7. Very good. जो भी है ना 4 और 6 जितना भी values, what it may 4, 4.1 or it is 5.9 or it is 6, it should be rounded to the 5. Okay, मान लो 2 और. Okay, very very important my dear friends. Okay, very good Vikas. Okay, everyone is following in a good manner. ये sample value दिया था, इन्होंने quantized, how I quantized my dear friends. Okay, so next my dear friends, very very important is that what is this encoder. Encoder बोले तो very very important my dear friends is encoder means we are going to get the values only my dear friends in the form of very very important is that only we are getting in the form of encoder means zeros and ones. Encoded कितना bit PCM है, 2 bit PCM. 2 bit बोले तो 2 ही bits होता है. Okay, only 2 bits are there my dear friends which are very very important. Okay, so here it will be 2 bit में क्या होता है, ये 0 0 इधर से नीचे से शुरू होना है, ये 0 1, this is 1 0 my dear friends and it is 1 1 like this, a 0 0 1 2 and 3 like that. Sequence will come from down to earth. 2 bit बोले तो see 2 bit बोले तो क्या है, एक ही बात लास्ट 2 वैल्यूज ओनली. ओके, लास्ट 2. ओके, 0 0 0 1 नेक्स्ट इज 1, दिस इज 2. ओके, 8 4 2 1 आपको मालूम है ना. ओके, ये पहले क्या है, पहले क्या लेते हैं 0 0. ओके, आपको 1 चाहिए तो 0 1. ओके, आपको 2 चाहिए तो 1 0, 3 चाहिए तो दोनों 1. ओके, लाइक दैट इट इज कमिंग फ्रॉम द डाउन लाइक दिस. ये एनकोडर्स ऐसे. Now tell me what is the value that is corresponding to 1. 1 का encoder क्या है, in the form of zeros and ones. This is 0 0. this is 5 is 1 0. Okay, and what is 8 is 7. 7 means it is nothing but 1 1. समझ में है बच्चों? Very very important, my dear students, how I am going to do over here. Okay, next I need to find out the quantization error. क्वांटाइजेशन एरर का फार्मूला क्या है? दिस इज क्वांटाइज्ड वैल्यू. क्वांटाइजेशन एरर का फार्मूला क्या है? सैम्पल्ड वैल्यू माइनस क्वांटाइज्ड वैल्यू. Sampled value minus quantized value, my dear friends. Okay, sampled value or minus this minus 1.2 minus 1, how much it is? 0.2, and 5.9 minus 5, which is equal to 0.9, and 8 minus 7, it is nothing but 1 bacho. Like this we are going to do, my dear friends, over here. Okay, is that clear, my dear friends, how I have done this particular thing? Is that everyone is clear here? Everything is clear? Okay, yes, very good. Very good, very good. Next. Yeah, okay, very good following. Very good, my dear friends. Those who are following my class, what are the concepts I have been explaining are very very important, my dear friends, over here. Okay, now my dear friends, इसका वजह से मैं कभी भी बोलता हूँ जो भी recordings हर एक सेशन मिस करना ही मत. If you missed any particular session, my dear friends, it will be quite okay, टफ टू हैंडल इट. ओके, नाउ आपको मैंने बोला था इस प्रॉब्लम में कैसे क्वांटाइजर आउटपुट क्यू वैल्यू एनकोडर आउटपुट कैसे है, क्वांटाइजेशन एरर कैसे है. ओके, आई हैव बीन फाइंड इट, माय डियर फ्रेंड्स, ओवर हियर. ओके, नाउ माय डियर फ्रेंड्स, आई एम गोइंग फॉर द नेक्स्ट प्रॉब्लम. ये थोड़ा प्रॉब्लम बड़ा है बट इसमें आपका छोटा सा भी देता है. ओके, इट विच विल बी हियर व्हाट he has given. Okay, he has given certain parameters, my dear friends, which is equal to very very important here. Okay, so आपको इस प्रॉब्लम में, okay, he has given certain important parameters, my dear friends. A message signal m of t equal to 4 cos 2 pi into 10 cube into t. Okay, 4 cos 2 pi into 10 cube into t is a message signal, my dear students. इन्होंने दिया था. Okay, very very important here. He has given this one. Say this is a message signal he has given. He is sampled at Nyquist rate and transmitted through a channel. Message signal दिया था, transmitted through a channel using 3-bit PCM. Calculate all the parameters of the PCM system. मैं आपको बोलूँगा all parameters कैसे find out करना है. इधर भी he has given the sampled values are 3.8, 2.1, 0.5, minus 2.1, minus 3.1. या इन्होंने थोड़ा samples दिया था. इधर भी quantized output कैसे है, encoder output कैसे है, quantization error for each sample. ओके, ना इन्होंने डेटा दिया था, वो डेटा मैं आपको बोलूँगा उसका ट्रांसफर कैरेक्टरिस्टिक्स कैसे होता है तो. एंड इन्होंने दिया था मिड राइज, कौन सा क्वांटाइजर यूज़ करना है बोले तो मिड राइज यूनिफॉर्म क्वांटाइजर बच्चों. ओके, पहले मैंने आपको सब पैरामीटर्स आपको बताऊंगा. एम ऑफ टी इज इक्वल टू क्या है, ये एम कॉस ऑफ 2 पाई इंटू एफ एम इंटू टी. ओके, व्हाट इज द वैल्यू ऑफ ए एम इक्वल टू nothing but 4 volts. Okay, FM, which is nothing but it is also called W, band limit. Okay, which is equal to 2 pi, that is nothing but what is the value of FM, my dear friends. Okay, very very important is that 1 kilohertz. 2 pi छोड़ के 1 kilohertz, my dear friends. Okay, then कितना bit PCM है, 3 bit PCM means n equal to 3. n equal to 3. You know very well, my dear friends, what is the first parameter, which is equal to L equal to 2 power n, which is equal to कितना quantization level से पूरे 8. n equal to 3 means 8 quantization levels you are going to get, my dear friends. And very very important is the step size. What is the step size? Step size is equal to V max minus V min. Okay, this is AM equal to 4 means that is equal to 4 minus of minus 4 divided by, very good, okay, divide A, this is A. Step size V max minus V min minus 4, that is equal to V max minus V min divided by L equal to 2 power n, okay, which is equal to H. What is the step size? Step size is in the form of 1 volt. 1 volt, okay, and maximum quantization error QE max, okay, QE max is equal, what is the formula? Delta by 2. Delta by 2 means which is equal to 0.5 volts. मैंने ये सब formulas आपको बता दिया बच्चों. Sub formulas I told you can go for the mathematical analysis, my dear friends, where I dealt the various formulas here, my dear friends. Okay, very important. Okay, and he has given the sampling rate. The sampling rate Fs is equal to formula क्या है? 2fm. Okay, 2fm, my dear friends. Okay, which is very important here. Here I am writing here W, that is equal to fm, which is equal to W, which is equal to कितना दिया था? 1 kilohertz दिया था. Okay, and Fs is equal to 2fm, which is equal to 2 kilohertz. 2 kilohertz, my dear friends. Okay, Fs is equal to, this is what the value, my dear friends, you are going to get over here. Okay, Fs. Okay, now here what I am going to do, my dear friends, very important is that I need to calculate what, my dear friends? RB, bit rate. RB is equal to, in PCM formula, n into Fs. n का वैल्यू कितना है? 3. Okay, very important. 3 into 2k. Okay, Fs value, this is nothing but 6, okay, 1000, or 6, we can say that 6 kilobits per second. Okay, I told you bandwidth is equal to bit rate in PCM. So here what happens? The same as RB, but here bandwidth units are in hertz. So it is bandwidth is equal to 6 kilohertz. Bandwidth is equal to 6 kilohertz, my dear friends. Okay, like that he has given. Okay, we have done the certain parameters, my dear friends. Okay, और very important is that, my dear friends, आप देख लीजिए कितना है. It is nothing but the 3-bit PCM. n equal to 3. Step size is equal to 1 volt. Step size is equal to 1 volt, my dear friends. Okay, very important here. Step size is equal to क्या है? 1 volt. Okay, and the maximum value is 4 volts. The maximum is 4 and minimum is that is minus AM is how much? Minus 4 volt. Okay, AM is 4 and minimum is minus 4. Okay, because I want to do all the parameters here. Okay, to do all the particular parameters, my dear friends, very important is that I need to write down the values that are ranging. Okay, ranging in between this one. Okay, this is 0, 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, minus 1, minus 2, minus 3, minus 4. इन्होंने दिया था मैक्सिमम वैल्यू क्या है? ये क्या है बच्चों? 4 volts. मिनिमम वैल्यू इन्होंने दिया था बच्चों, very important. This is minus 4 volts. Step size क्या है? 1 step. Step is 1 step. 3 volts, 2 volts, 1 volt, 0 volts. Reverse negative. Minus 1 volt, minus 2 volt, minus 3 volts. Okay, like that, my dear friends, which has been given over here. Now we are rounding to the mid values. We are rounding to the mid values, my dear friend. Okay, here mid values we are rounding here. See in the previous problem, बच्चों, see here the maximum quantization is equal delta by 2. delta by 2 बोले तो 1 volt है. Okay, in previous problem में देख लीजिए बच्चों, QE max कितना है? QE max which is equal to डेल्टा बाई टू. डेल्टा बाई टू का मतलब क्या है? 1 वोल्ट. एक देखो. सो वी आर टेकिंग इन द मल्टीपल्स ऑफ in between 3 1 and 1 like this, my dear students. We are going to get in between is only 1 4 5 6 6, okay, like this. But here what happens, my dear students? What is the maximum quantization error? Maximum quantization is equal to 0.5 in the multiples of 0.5. In the multiples of what, my dear students, we are going to do with very important is that what, my dear students, is that in the multiples of see here 0 to 1 we have been quantized to the, what is the value? We are quantizing to the 0.5, 1 to 2 1.5, 2 to 3 which is equal to 2.5, 3 to 4 which is equal to 3.5. Here also same 0 to 1 minus 0.5. My dear friends, we have been taken over here. Very important, my dear friends. कैसे मैंने लिया था? Okay, this is that is 1 to 2, this is equal to minus 1.5. This is 2 to 3, this is minus 2.5. ये क्या है? minus 3.5 बच्चा. ओके, अब इसको एनकोडर वैल्यूज लिखना है. एनकोडर के स्टार्टिंग क्या है बच्चों? मैं एम टेकिंग दिस इज 0, दिस इज 1, 2 सीरियल. ओके, दिस इज ओके, very important is that 3 4 5 6 7. कितना बिट पीसीएम है? 3 बिट पीसीएम. इट इज व्हाट काइंड ऑफ पीसीएम? इट इज 3 बिट पीसीएम. 4 2 1. शुरू करो नीचे से. एनकोडर बोले तो 3 बिट, बोले तो 3 बिट होना है. 0 0 0 1 को, नेक्स्ट वन इज 0 0 1, नेक्स्ट 2 को 0 1 0, 3 को very important 0 1 1. ओके, नेक्स्ट 4 को 1 0 0, 5 को 1 0 1, 6 को 1 1 0, 7 को which is nothing but 1 1 1, my dear friends. Like that you are getting. Is that clear? Is that clear everyone, my dear friends? What are the encoder values? Whatever the encoder values, my dear friends, that is getting is pretty important, my dear friends. Okay, now here what kind of values I have taken? So that will be rounded to the center value. 4 or 3, that will be rounded to the 3.5. Okay, if the value is 0 to minus 1, that should be rounded to minus 0.5. A beach ka values. Okay, now tell me, my dear friends, here I am going to take it certain parameters here. Sampled values and the quantized values, my dear friends, very important here. Very good here. Okay, so here also I am taking certain values. इन्होंने सैम्पल्ड वैल्यूज दिया था, इसका कैसे मैंने करस्पॉन्डिंग कैसे क्वांटाइज कर रहा हूँ, कैसे इसको एनकोड कर रहा हूँ बच्चों. वेरी इंपॉर्टेंट. ओके, इन्होंने दिया था सैम्पल्ड वैल्यूज. दिस इज एसवी, दिस इज क्वांटाइज्ड वैल्यू, दिस इज इक्वल टू वेरी इंपॉर्टेंट इज एनकोडर आउटपुट, द क्वांटाइजेशन एरर. ओके, what kind of sampled values he has given, my dear friends, is 3.8, 2.1, next it is 0.5, next one it is minus 2 point, how much it is, my dear friends? 2.7, next one is minus 3.2, next one is minus 4. क्वांटाइज्ड मैंने बोला था 3.8. 3.8 का है? 3.8 मीन्स 2 और 3 का बीच है. 3 और 4 का बीच है. 3.8. So 3.8 is rounded to the mid value. This mid value is 3.5. This mid value is what, my dear friends? 3.5. Okay, that's the reason I am writing here the 3.5. 2.1 is rounded to the 2.5. 0.5 itself is a mid value. So no need, it is the same value. It is what, my dear students, as usual, 0.5. Minus 2.7. Minus 2.7 is rounded to minus 2.5. Minus 3.2 is rounded to minus 3.5. Minus 4 is rounded to. Minus 4 is rounded to. What is the value? What is the value, my dear students? Minus S. Minus 4. Minus 4 is rounded to. Very good. Minus 3.5. Very good, Vicky. Encoder. So इसका 3.5 का वैल्यू क्या है? एनकोडर ए वैल्यू, ए वैल्यूज 3.5 का क्या है? इधर मैं लिख दिया ना 111. वैसे it should be 111, it should be 110, it should be, this is what, my dear friends, 0.5 के 1. अब देख लीजिए बाद में 100, ये क्या है? 001. ओके, इसका 000 3.5 का क्या है? अब देख लीजिए ये क्या है? माइनस 3.5 का क्या है? ये वाला, ये 0, ये देख लीजिए वैसे. ओके, उसके बाद माइनस 3.5, इट इज ऑल्सो सेम 000. एंड क्वांटाइजेशन इज इक्वल, व्हाट इज द फॉर्मूला? सैम्पल्ड वैल्यू माइनस क्वांटाइज्ड वैल्यू. Sampled value minus quantized value, my dear friends. Okay, this minus this, okay, which is equal to how much it is? 0.3. This is minus 0.4. This is 0. This is minus, okay, 0.2. Next, plus, it is minus of minus, it becomes 0.3. This is minus 0.5. Is that clear, my dear friends? Is that clear up to here? Okay, मैंने कैसे लिख दिया? Everyone, my dear friends, are done. Very, very important here. Okay. Now, my dear friends, this is over. I have done all the particular parameters, my dear friends. The sketch the transfer characteristics of the quantizer. Transfer characteristics means input versus output characteristics. Okay, input versus output characteristics are pretty important. My dear students, how I am doing the input characteristics? Inputs क्या दिया था, outputs क्या है? Okay, so here I am going to do, my dear friends, inputs and outputs. Okay, I am taking here, this is the chart of the input. This is, I am going to take it inputs. The input varies. See here, what are the inputs? The inputs, see here, always the values are varying, and what kind of quantization levels you are getting? L equal to here, देख लीजिए. See here, quantization level कितना है? 8 quantization levels you are going to get, my dear friends. Okay, inputs always that is varying from the maximum value is 4 and minimum is minus 4. Okay, that's what I am taking here. This is the inputs and this is the outputs. This is input and this is output, my dear friends. Okay, input क्या है? 0, 1, okay, 2, 3. This is not needed, but I am explaining for your understanding. Minus 1, minus 2, minus 3. Very important here. I am taking it out. minus 4. And output we are taking in the form of quantization levels, step sizes, maximum 0.5, 1.5, okay, 2.5, 3.5. Okay, this is 0. Here it is minus 0.5, minus 1.5, minus 2.5, minus 3.5. Okay, very important. So 0, 1, in between 0 to 1 value is always rounded to where? The 0 to 1 value is rounded to where, my dear students? Rounded to the, always in between 0 to 1 जो भी value है ना 0.5. 1 to 2 का value is rounded to where, my dear students? Which is equal to here, corresponding up to 2, 1.5. 2 and 3 is rounded to the 2.5. Here, rounding to the 3 and 4, it is rounded to the, what is the value here? It is, this is, okay, this is here. Similarly, 0 and 1, this is rounded to here. Next, minus 0.5, 0 to 1 to 2 is rounded to here, like this. And 2 and minus 3 is rounded to the quantized values minus 2.5, corresponding value maximum. Minus 4, okay, 3 and 4 it is rounded to the where, my dear students? Minus 3.5. Now let us construct the step. What is the step, my dear students? The steps. Step size is always the steps. That is starting from here. Okay, that is starting from where, my dear students? Very important is that here, like this. Like this. These are all the steps. Step, staircase. Step size, my dear students. How we are getting the steps? आप बोल दिए ना बच्चों आपको step size. Okay. Step से ये सब, what is the corresponding? These are all the mid-rise quantization levels, beach values. Okay. Very important. Is that clear, my dear students? This is, if I am going to use what, my dear students? Mid-rise. I am going to use the type of quantizer is mid-rise uniform quantizer. If I am going to use what, my dear friends? The mid-rise uniform quantizer, my dear friends. Okay, very important over here. Okay, is that clear up to here? How I have done, my dear friends, over here for you? Okay, this is mid-rise. Mid-rise ka. Very good everyone. Okay, this is mid-rise ka. Now listen carefully. Okay, now mid thread पूछेगा तो मिड थ्रेड पूछेगा तो अब क्या करना है बच्चों? वेरी इंपॉर्टेंट. देखो इधर मिड राइज में क्वांटाइजेशन लेवल्स आर स्टार्टिंग फ्रॉम 0.5, 1.5, 2.5 एंड 3.5 एंड हियर द क्वांटाइजेशन लेवल्स आर 0.5 माइनस हियर माइनस 0.5 माइनस 1. इधर देयर इज नो क्वांटाइजेशन लेवल फॉर 0 मिड राइज में. ओके, मिड राइज में देयर इज नो क्वांटाइजेशन लेवल, माय डियर स्टूडेंट्स. एनी क्वांटाइजेशन लेवल इज देयर एट 0. Okay, so there is no quantization levels. The quantization levels here in mid-rise will be like this. Okay, that's the reason I am going to tell you, in between mid-rise uniform quantizer and mid-thread, mid-rise and mid-thread, mid-rise में two quantizers are there. One is mid-rise and another one is mid-thread. Okay, mid-thread, my dear friends. Okay, which is very important. Okay, mid-rise में here the L equal to 2 power n, but here mid thread में the number of quantization is equal to 2 power n minus 1. Okay, here one of the quantization level should be 0. Here mid-rise में there is no quantization level. Quantization level QL level should not be 0 here. But here quantization level should be 0. Should be 0, my dear students. Okay, which is a very important point. Just I would like to bring it to your notice over here. आप देख लीजिए बच्चों, आप जो प्रॉब्लम मैं करवा रहा हूँ, very important. Okay. Is that clear here up to here? Okay. Sorry for the inconvenience in between. It is happened for you. Next. Next. अब समझ में बच्चों मैंने कैसे कर दिया, very important है my dear students over here. Okay, now is that clear? Okay, now I am going to take this time, my dear students, very important here. Okay, the one more important thing, just I would like to bring it to your notice over here. Okay, okay, now mid thread, go for the mid thread this time. The input to the mid thread quantizer varies from minus 3.5 volts to 3 minus through this mid thread, my dear friends. Okay, and each sample is encoded into 3 bits. Each sample is encoded into 3 bits. After quantization, determine the step size and sketch its characteristics. अभी जा रहा हूँ बच्चों, very important is that mid thread. Okay, mid thread में जा रहा हूँ बच्चों. Okay, mid thread में कितना, ये देखो 3 बिट के, कितना बिट के, n वैल्यू कितना है, n इक्वल टू 3 एंड मैंने बोला था l वैल्यू इक्वल टू इधर मिड थ्रेड में 2 पावर n माइनस 1 विच इज इक्वल टू हाउ मच इज 2 पावर क्यूब माइनस 1 विच इज इक्वल टू 7. ओके, स्टेप साइज डेल्टा इक्वल टू v max, this is maximum value, this is minus my minimum value 3.5 minus of 3.5 divided by L equal to, this is 2 power n minus 1, इधर क्या हो जाएगा, this is 7, L value 7, then what is the value, it is nothing but 1 volt. 1 volt, my dear friends. Okay, everyone is following, please drop the message, my dear friends, over here. Okay, in between once a small technical issue happened, my dear friends, over there. Okay, अब देख लीजिए. Okay, इधर जो भी स्टेप साइज है ना, very important, my dear friends, the values are from minus 3.5 to the 3.5. Okay, 3.5 से okay minus 3.5 to 3.5. So in between values are also step size is 1 volt, which is equal to 1 volt, my dear friends. Okay, which is pretty important, my dear friends, what I have done over here. Okay, step size is that. Okay, now what I am doing here, I am taking the values. This is 3 bit PCM means in between value, this is the final value 3.5, 2.5, which is equal to 1.5. This is 0.5. Okay, 0.5. But here mid thread may this is minus 0.5 starting from minus 1.5. Okay, minus 2.5, and here it is minus 3.5. Okay, very important here. See here mid thread में कैसे होता है? Mid thread में this is the values is whatever the values are getting is this is 3.5 is highest value. This is 2.5. Step size is in the form of see here step size क्या है? 1 volt. Okay, this is another is what my dear students, this is equal to 1.5. Step size 0.5. A negative में again it is going from the in between the values my dear students, that is equal to minus 0.5, minus 1.5, minus 2.5, minus 3.5. ये बीच वाला है ना, जो वाला है ना वो क्वांटाइज्ड वैल्यूज, एक क्वांटाइज्ड. What is this particular quantized value my dear friends? In between the quantized values are very important here. This is whatever the values you are getting is pretty important here. Always the value that is in between minus 2.5 and minus 3.5, whatever it may be, it is rounding to the here. The values are very important my dear friends. 0.5 and 1.5 का बीच क्या है? This is 1 quantized, this is 2, this is 3. Okay, this is 0.5 and this is 0. This is minus 1, minus 2, minus 3. Okay, any value, any sample will be given means that will be rounded to the this particular value in between. So मैंने आपको और एक बात बताना था, ये जो भी एनकोडर, ओके, एनकोडर वैल्यूज क्या होता है बच्चों, भाई ये कितना बिट पीसीएम है, दिस इज व्हाट काइंड ऑफ पीसीएम इट इज माय डियर फ्रेंड्स, it is, this is, I am going to take it as serial number, it is 0, 1, this is 2, this is 3, 4, okay, this is, okay, like this my dear friends, you can write down 0, 1, 2, 3, okay, 4, 5, another one is, wait a minute, it will be rounded to the minus 1, minus 2, minus 3, here it is right only, I have written here, this is minus 3 is what my dear students, it is starting from minus 3, here in mid thread, okay. In mid thread there is no 0 here, the 0 will be at the center. Like this it is starting, it is at the stage, here it will be starting from minus 3, this is 0, 0, 1, 2, okay, it will be last, it is ranging to the 111 like this. What are the encoder values you are going to get, that will be rounded from the, because in between values, this is starting from in mid thread, it is from 1 and it ends with the here 4 to 1, 7, okay, 1, here it is 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 and it is 7 value like this mid thread में. ये बच्चों का है बच्चों मिड थ्रेड में, ओके, वेरी इंपॉर्टेंट हियर, मिड थ्रेड में रिवर्स, मिड थ्रेड में रिवर्स, ओके, वेरी इंपॉर्टेंट हियर. हियर क्वांटाइजेशन लेवल्स आता है, इनपुट एंड आउटपुट, वी आर गोइंग टू गेट द वैल्यूज, सैम्पल्ड वैल्यूज मिड थ्रेड में ऐसे, वेरी इंपॉर्टेंट हियर. This is 0.5, this is 1.5, this is, if I am going to take the values up to 2.5 and it is there to 3.5, whatever it may be, This is 2.5. So I am taking here minus 0.5. I can take it up to 3.5 also. But for you, minus 1.5 minus 2.5. So here always I told you, my dear students, very important is that here I am going to take the values 1, 2 and 3. This is minus 1, minus 2 and minus 3. See here, minus 0.5 and 0.5 is rounded to at the center only. It is rounded to the center only. This is here, in between. Minus 0.5 and 0.5 is rounded at the center. This is at the 0. Okay. Again, my dear friends, very important is that 0.5 and 1.5 is rounded to where, my dear friends? 1.5 means it is rounded to here. Okay. 1.5. And 1.5 and 2.5. 1.5 and 2.5 is rounded to where? This is like this. It is going on. 2.5 and 3.5 it is rounded to like this. Okay. Again, my dear students, 0.5 and minus 1 point here. Minus 0.5 and here this is rounded to where, my dear friends? Very important is this one. Okay. Nearby values. Okay. Up to where? This one. 2. Minus 1.5 it is rounded to here. Like this, the figure is going on. So here it will be like this. It is going on. You can take the values up to 3.5 also. Okay. Here what happens? The quantization level. Here it is input. And here it is what, my dear friends? Output. Okay. Very important. This is what? Mid thread. And I told you in the mid thread, the one of the quantization level should be what? One of the quantization level should be 0. See here. 0. It is passing through 0. It is passing through where, my dear friends? It is passing through the 0. Is that clear, my dear students? What have been explained over here? Mid thread it starts from the, my dear students, 0 0 1. Okay. But mid rise में मैंने आपको बोला था, very important is that mid rise में it will be different. Okay. It will be different. It starts from 0 0 0 000. But mid thread में it is starting from 0 0 1 and the sequence ends with 1 1. Only 7. 7 levels, my dear students. Okay, very important. Here what I am going to tell you is pretty important, my dear students. Okay, is that clear up to here? So what is the difference? The difference is that the number of quantization levels should be different. Okay, is that clear, my dear students? What I have been explained? Everyone? Okay. Everyone is clear? Then okay, can I go for the next problem? Okay. Next one. A speech signal is sampled at 8 kilohertz. Okay, very important, and encoded into a PCM format using 8 bits per sample. The PCM data is transmitted through a baseband channel. The question is different here. Via 4-level PCM, the minimum bandwidth required in kilohertz for the transmission. Okay. Now here, my dear students, he has given very important is that what kind of the here that is equal minimum that is a 4-level PCM. If it is a M level PCM, what is the formula, my dear friends, for the minimum transmission bandwidth? Okay, the minimum transmission bandwidth for the M level PCM, that is equal to bandwidth, okay, minimum transmission in a PCM. Okay, what is the formula, my dear friends, which is equal to, very very important here. Okay, what is the formula? Okay, so here the formula equal to RB divided by 2 log base 2m. If it is 4 level PCM, but I am going to give, the levels will be increased. If I am going for the n level, if I am going for the n level PCM, what is the formula? Okay, but what is this RB? RB equal to n into Fs divided by 2 log base 2 of m is the formula. Okay, if it is a m level PCM, okay, RB का फार्मूला क्या है? NFS. okay, इधर क्या था? सैम्पल्ड बोले तो इन्होंने दिया था FS वैल्यू. ओके, कितना बिट से? बिट्स भी दिया था, वैल्यू कितना है? n इक्वल टू 8. ओके, कितना लेवल है? m इक्वल टू, दिस इज m वैल्यू. ओके, so what I am doing, my dear friends, 8. okay, Fs is equal to 2w. Fs is equal to, here what happens means you will give directly Fs value only. Okay, very very important here. Okay, which is equal to 8 and it is 2 log base 2 of which is, this is 4. This is 4, my dear friends. Okay, 8 into 8 divided by, this can be written as 2 square. Okay, 2 square means this 2 comes this side. This is what, my dear friends, 4. But it is, this is 8k. This is 8k. This goes into 2 times. So the minimum transmission bandwidth, which is equal to how much, my dear friends? 16 kilohertz. 16 kilohertz. This one is 8k. This is what, my dear friends? 8k. Is that clear, everyone? Okay. Next. M level दिया तो levels will be changed. Minimum transmission bandwidth. Okay. RB equal to n value. N value is also 8 and Fs value is also 8k. Okay. So anyhow, this is m value is electro 2 square लगाए तो ये 2 इधर आते हैं तो 4 हो जाएगा. log 2 base 2 1 हो जाएगा. This is 16 kilohertz. Okay. My dear friends, next question. Okay. Very very important here. Okay. Next one. Next question. इन्होंने दिया था बच्चों, वेरी वेरी इंपॉर्टेंट, m of t इक्वल टू sin 100 by t plus cos 100 pi t. ये दिया था. is sampled at Nyquist rate. The samples are processed by the uniform quantizer with a step size of 0.75. The minimum data rate means the minimum bit rate. He is asking what is the bit rate, my dear friends, in bits per second. He is asking, my dear friends, what is the bit rate. Okay, and he has given, this is the m of t. m of t equal to, इन्होंने दिया था sin 100 pi t plus cos 100 pi t. See here the step size. What is step size? The step size is equal to 0.75. The step size is what, my dear friends? 75. He is asking what is the bit rate. The bit rate in PCM is RB equal to n into Fs. First I need to calculate Fs, n value. To find out that particular n value is pretty important, my dear friends. Okay, n value is pretty important. Okay, so in order to find this one, what is the amplitude? Because I want to get the amplitude. What is this one? Amplitude is equal to the square root. This is, suppose I am going to call this is a equal to 1, a sine. Okay, a sine here 2 pi fm into 2 plus b cos 2 pi fm into t. The amplitude is equal to the square root of a square plus b square. The magnitude, what is the magnitude? The magnitude of m of t is equal to root 2. root 2. Okay, delta is equal to, what is the formula here? V max minus V min divided by L का फार्मूला क्या है? L का फार्मूला क्या है? L इक्वल टू 2 पावर n which is equal to 0.75. 2 power n. Okay, ये क्या है? root 2 and another amplitude is minus root 2. Okay, root 2 minus of minus root 2 divided by 2 power n which is equal to 0.75. 0.75. Okay, so here what is the value here? What you are going to get, my dear students, is that from this one 2 power n is equal to some, you are getting 3.77, 2 power n value. Okay, then approximately n value should be, you are going to get is n value is 2. N value is 2, and here it is what I can write down, this is 2 pi fm into t. 2 pi छोड़ के fm का वैल्यू कितना है? fm is how much? fm is equal to, what is the value? fm is 2 pi छोड़ के fm equal to 50 hertz. n value कितना है? n value equal to what you are getting? 2 from this one. Then what is the formula for RB? RB equal to n into Fs, which is equal to n into 2Fm. Then it will be 2 into Fm, 50. This is how much it is? 200 bits per second bit rate. Is that clear? Is that clear, my dear students? Please drop the message. Up to now we are entering into the MCQs, multiple choice questions. MCQs. This is what here? FM 2 pi छोड़ के 2 pi छोड़े तो 50. Is that clear? Okay. बच्चों अभी तक आपने पल्स कोड मॉड्यूलेशन में मल्टीपल चॉइस क्वेश्चंस कैसे होता है बच्चों, वेरी वेरी इंपॉर्टेंट हियर, एंड दोज पर्टिकुलर मल्टीपल चॉइस क्वेश्चंस आल्सो हियर यू कैन ड्रॉप द आंसर्स ऑलरेडी. जो भी बच्चों अभी तक आपने पल्स कोड, ओके, वेरी वेरी इंपॉर्टेंट. Which of the following multiple choice questions में MCQs में which of the following is the basic operation performed in the PCM transmitter? PCM transmitter में, my dear friends, what kind of the operations we are going to perform in the PCM transmitter? What are the basic operations performed in the PCM transmitter? Very good. This is all. Concept में देख लीजिए, ट्रांसमीटर में सैम्पलिंग, क्वांटाइजिंग एंड एनकोडिंग होता है, बट इट शुड बी all. Very good, very good, very good. Okay, sampling, quantizing and encoding. Okay, next, Sampling and quantizing operations are performed in dash of a PCM transmitter. कहाँ करता है? ऑप्शन 1 ए टू डी कन्वर्टर, ऑप्शन 2 डी टू ए कन्वर्टर, ऑप्शन सी 3 ड्यूअल स्लोप कन्वर्टर, 4 नन. फैन Okay. What is the answer? Sampling and quantizing operations are performed in dash of the PCM. Yes, very good. Very good. It is A to D converter. It is A to D converter, bachcho. Very, very important, my dear students, over here. Next. Fan of regeneration of data is the biggest advantage in regeneration of data is the biggest advantage in, my dear students, where in PCM, in differential pulse code modulation, delta modulation, adaptive delta modulation. Which is very, very important here. Regeneration of data is the biggest advantage in. Yes, it will be in PCM, pulse code modulation. जितना भी डेटा हम देता है ना, वो सब डेटा हम लोग रिकवर कर सकता है. Very, very important, my dear students. Okay, whatever it may be, it is pretty important. Next, regenerative repeaters are used dash in PCM. Regenerative repeaters कहाँ यूज करता है? ट्रांसमीटर में, या तो रिसीवर में, या तो चैनल में, कहाँ यूज करता है? Where we are going to use the regenerative repeaters? Where we are going to use this particular regenerative repeaters, my dear students? Regenerative repeaters कहाँ यूज करता है? एक ट्रांसमीटर, 2 रिसीवर, तीसरा चैनल, 4 नन. No, Vikas. That's the reason I told you. Very, very PCM ट्रांसमीटर, चैनल और रिसीवर, रीजनरेटिव रिपीटर से ना वो यूज करता है चैनल पे. वो चैनल वेरी गुड. ओके, रीजनरेटिव रिपीटर्स काफी देख लीजिए बच्चों. वेरी, वेरी इंपॉर्टेंट हियर. नो. सुनील कुमार, दैट इज थर्ड वन. रीजनरेटिव सर्किट इज यूज्ड. अब ये बोलो, ये सही है. रीजनरेटिव सर्किट इज यूज्ड इन. Regenerative circuit is used in. अभी ये सही है. अभी विक्की, ये तुम्हारा जवाब है. ये रिसीवर में सर्क्यूट एट द इनपुट ऑफ द रिसीवर ये लगाता है. सो इसको नॉइस हटाने का चीज बच्चों. वेरी, वेरी इंपॉर्टेंट, माय डियर स्टूडेंट्स. ओके, ये रिसीवर. ओके, या वेरी गुड. वो भी क्वेश्चन आ जाएगा आपको. वेरी गुड. ओके, वेरी गुड. नेक्स्ट, अभी क्वेश्चन मोहित ने बोला था वही है. द नंबर ऑफ रीजनरेटिव रिपीटर्स रिक्वायर्ड इन ए कम्युनिकेशन लिंक डिपेंड्स ऑन. द नंबर ऑफ रीजनरेटिव, आर बोले तो रीजनरेटिव रिपीटर्स रिक्वायर्ड इन ए कम्युनिकेशन लिंक डिपेंड्स ऑन. फर्स्ट वन डिस्टेंस, सेकंड वन इज द टाइप ऑफ द केबल, थर्ड वन इज बोथ, फोर्थ वन इज नन. Okay, first one is what, my dear students? Very, very important, the distance. Second one is the type, and third one is what, my dear students? That is nothing but the both. So what is the answer? डिस्टेंस एक ही है क्या? टाइप ऑफ केबल है क्या? डिस्टेंस मैंने बोला था, लेंथ एक ही नहीं है, दोनों होता है बच्चों. मैंने एक डिस्टेंस ही बोला नहीं है, आप नोट्स में देख लीजिए. इट डिपेंड्स अपॉन द डिस्टेंस एंड इट डिपेंड्स अपॉन द टाइप ऑफ द केबल आल्सो. ओके, इंटरनली वेरी वेरी इंपॉर्टेंट. इट डिपेंड्स ऑन द बोथ टू फैक्टर्स. ओके, इसके वजह से बोला था आपको डिजिटल कम्युनिकेशन हर बार वायरलेस ही नहीं होता है, कभी कभी डिजिटल कम्युनिकेशन वायर्ड भी होता है. ओके, दैट्स द रीजन आई एम गोइंग टू टेल यू बोथ. SQNR is measured at a dash in the PCM. SQNR is measured at a dash in the PCM. SQNR is measured kaha? Okay, it is measured where? Signal to quantization noise ratio is measured at dash in the transmitter or the receiver. Okay, that is at the channel. This particular concept आप तो पढ़ा है नहीं मेरे ख्याल से. You have not finished this particular concept, my dear friends. Maybe signal to quantization noise ratio हुआ है नहीं हुआ? पढ़ा है ना पढ़ा है? Very very important. Yes, very good, Vicky, very good. Signal to quantization noise ratio is measured at the receiver. Where, my dear friends? At the receiver in the PCM. Okay, always. This is what, my dear friends, here. SQNR हो गया क्या? Signal to quantization noise ratio. पढ़ा है नहीं पढ़ा है? ओके, चलो ये भी जो भी कॉन्सेप्ट अब तो अभी तक मैंने पढ़ाया वो अभी तक जो बिट्स है ना मैं बोल दिया. इधर से आपको नेक्स्ट लाइव सेशन में हो जाएगा बच्चों. वेरी वेरी इंपॉर्टेंट माय डियर फ्रेंड्स इज दैट आई एम गोइंग फॉर दिस पर्टिकुलर कॉन्सेप्ट in these particular MCQs and some more numericals on the signal to quantization noise ratio. Then after I am going to enter into the DPCM, that is nothing but differential pulse code modulation. Okay, then we are going to enter into the some more digital modulation techniques, my dear friends, which okay I am going to close as early as possible, at least within a span of the 10 to 15 recordings over here. Okay, with that we are completing the complete needed syllabus of the digital communications, both in terms of my dear friends. Okay, and every session will be followed YouTube session, my dear friends. Okay, thank you one bacho, thank you for everyone for attending the today's session, my dear friends. Okay, hope that we are going to meet in the next session.